So we're in a brand new series called Red Letters, and what it refers to is the words of Jesus. Whenever Jesus spoke and it was recorded in the Bible, whether physical or digital, it's always red letters when Jesus spoke. And oftentimes, he spoke in parables. And we're actually going to be focusing on parables of Jesus. Parables are stories that Jesus used to bring about a point. And today, we're talking about the good soil, which is why we're shooting on these grounds in one of the most beautiful gardens I've ever been in my life at Cranbrook. And when you sit around and you look at, all of these plants and you see the beauty and the life up above the soil, then you don't have to wonder. You know that it's good soil. So Matthew chapter 13 in the NLT reads this way. Later that same day, Jesus left the house and sat beside the lake. A large crowd soon gathered around him, so he got in a boat. Then he sat there and taught as the people stood on the shore. He told many stories in the form of parables, such as this one. Listen, a farmer went out to plant some seeds. He scattered them across his fields, and some seeds fell on a footpath, and the birds came and ate them. Other seeds fell on shallow soil with the underlying rock. The seeds sprouted quickly because the soil was shallow, but the plants soon wilted under the hot sun since they didn't have deep roots and they died. Other seeds fell among thorns that grew up and choked out the tender plants. Still other seeds fell on fertile soil, and they produced a crop that was 30, 60, and even 100 times as much as had been planted. Anyone with ears to hear should listen and understand. And what's interesting about that parable is right after he got done with the story, he said, anyone who has ears to hear, let them hear, listen, and understand. And you would think that would seem like a second thought or a bonus thought that Jesus just tacked on. But everybody has physical ears, but not everybody has the ability to hear, listen, and understand the meaning of the parable. Even though that it seemed like an extra thought in the story, what the listeners probably didn't know at the time, that it was actually the point of the parable itself.